The Tamarian generals, battered but resolute, regrouped in Romus. The situation was dire. Tamaria and Mejosi forces together could only muster 35,000 troops against the looming might of the 300,000-strong enemy alliance troops. Yet Romus, a technological marvel, offered a glimmer of hope with its AI-driven defenses and a legendary city shield. The plan was simple yet desperate. Activate the citywide shield to stall the enemy's attack and use Romus's advanced missile system to weaken the invaders. Meanwhile, civilians would evacuate to state-of-the-art bunkers. When the shield fell, the Allied forces would engage the enemy alliance, stalling for as long as possible. On the day of the battle, at 2:30 p.m., the shield powered up. The shimmering energy dome stunned the enemy alliance, but their barrage of fire quickly began chipping away at its integrity. Romus's defense systems, however, retaliated with precision. Rockets launched from hidden silos, thinning the enemy rank. Hundreds fell, but the shields could only hold for so long. With the shield gone, Romus stood vulnerable. Tamarian and Mejosi forces fought valiantly, their trenches and barricades holding the enemy at bay, just long enough for the last civilian to reach safety. As the sun set, the enemy alliance overwhelmed the defenders, pushing toward the heart of Romus. All hope seemed lost. The remaining 1,000 Tamarian soldiers braced for annihilation, their backs to the sea, just as the enemy alliance prepared to deliver the killing blow. A miracle emerged from the mist. A massive fleet appeared, its bow emblazoned with the emblem of the Citarian kingdom. General Muratus, leading the Citarian Grand Army, had arrived with the overwhelming force, 750,000 Citarian troops, reinforced by 200,000 Mejosi soldiers. The tides of the war turned as the Allied reinforcements stormed the beaches, pushing back the enemy alliance in a thunderous counterattack. Romus was saved, but the Allied forces were far from finished. They pursued the retreating enemy alliance, liberating every occupied city along the way until they reached Yoru. The Second Battle of Yoru began, a brutal confrontation that tested the resolve of both sides. Under the command of General Muratus and his allied counterparts, the united forces launched an all-out assault. Despite heavy losses, their determination prevailed. The city was retaken, and with it, the island of Gasto was liberated. The Nemosian Republic's forces were shattered. Their land on Nemotia returned to Mejosi. Yet, even as the allies celebrated their victory, General Muratus proposed an audacious next step: a direct invasion of the Swatinian Empire. The goal was clear: to dismantle the corrupt Swatinian regime and establish a democracy. The Mejosi Federation and Tamarian Republic pledged their full support, setting the stage for the largest military campaign in Zephyrian history. The invasion of the Swatinian Empire would mark the beginning of a global conflict that would reshape the world. Alliances would be tested, nations transformed, and the course of Zephyria forever altered.